Going to a wedding today, not in this, but it's freezing down here. So I'm going to film my makeup. I'm already primed. I use the Urban Decay Potion Primer. So the palette that I'm using today is actually such an old Anastasia palette. I don't even know if they make it anymore, but they do make these colors still, so you can most likely buy them individually. But to be honest with you, I'm just going with the brown at first. So it's kind of just like a very warm brown. I'm sure you can find something like that in one of the palettes you have. It's called Fudge. Just going back and forth with that. It might be creepy, but as much as I can, I try to keep my eyes open when I'm doing it, since I have hooded eyes. The placement is important. Okay, so I'm going to try to make this the fastest makeup job in the world. The reason is because I have to leave for the wedding in a very short amount of time. So we're going with like this moody, like brown look. I'm gonna put it on kind of strong. I haven't done my foundation yet. I have a little concealer on. That was just like to get some errands done in the beginning of the day. So I'm pretty much gonna go over all of my face. Okay, there we go. Then I like to just bring it up so it doesn't drag my eye, so it doesn't drag my eye down. And we'll blend everything as well. Just using a white color, things that you should have. A brown color, some kind of white, and always some kind of sparkle. So again, this is just, I'm honestly just like slopping this on to start, and then I'll go back and define. I'm bringing the white kind of like all around, just to clean up the brown a little bit. So in the inner corner here, and up on the brow bone. Now I'm going to use a much more defined brush, meaning it's tiny, the bristles are tight together. I'm going back into that brown color. And just like in my crease, I want it to be dark. There. So okay, this is, I'm happy with how this is. Like I might at the very end mess with it a little bit, but I'm good. I don't really like my brow bone to be too defined because I have a very defined, because I have such hooded eyes. So I'm just gonna leave that how it is, and I'm now gonna bring in the sparkle to it. So I love this shimmer from this palette. Again, I don't know if they make this palette anymore, but it's called Pink Champagne, so maybe Anastasia just makes it in general. And I just put my finger in it and just dab it right on the lid part of my eye near my lash line. Boop, 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 boop. Now, again, I have some hooded eyes, so you don't really see it, but what I like is, I don't know if you just saw that when I look down, when I blink, and then you get the shimmer, and it just kind of adds something to it. So I'm going fancy today. I'm using my Armani foundation, and I just feel like, in general, foundations kind of don't look as good on your skin if you use them all the time, and that's why I don't use it every day. Because I like it to, like, really make my skin just look amazing when I have a special event. I use Shape Tape. I always moisturize under the eye a lot before I use it, and I also just use a little bit. So I already have some on today. I'm not going to use a ton, but basically I usually do like a little dab in here. I like a little on my cheekbones to highlight, around the nose, and then like wherever you have random spots. Using the foundation brush, just buffing it in all over. I say this in any makeup video, but I tap it in the inner corners of my eyes where you're the darkest, because I really want it to like stay on strong there. If it looks a little too bright and crazy in the video, it's okay, because after you do blush and bronzer and even give it some time to sit, it tends to just blend with everything better. And then for this part, I just buff it in with the brush. Like I feel like it gives a little highlight. This is my natural contour. I do not have anything on my cheeks. I just have like really sunken in cheeks, which is why I don't contour. Okay. Let's do some brows. Alright, so my ultimate favorite thing to do is use a brush, but I can't find mine. So I'm going to use the Anastasia pencil, which I don't even really love. I'm just going to be honest. It's this kind. The triangle one, I don't love. I prefer the one that's pointed, is all. So you can see where I have bald spots. And I'm just going in and lightly going back and forth. Because that's what I don't like about this pencil, is I feel like it's like so waxy, I guess, so that it stays on, that like I can't even get it on, and then I end up putting like too much on, or can't get it where I want it. So this brow always needs a little on top, this brow always needs a little on the bottom. I do have the Temp 2 airbrush, and a lot of times for special occasions I'll use it, and I'm tempted to use my Temp 2 for blush today. I don't know yet. Right now I'm using Chocolate Soleil by Too Faced. Just gonna warm up my skin a little bit. Again, I don't really contour my cheeks because I have a strong contour, so I use it more just to look like the sun shining down on me a little bit. Just a little thing. For hooded eyes, you really, unfortunately, you can't do a ton, and you really just have to go back and forth when it comes to blending any type of eyes. So don't be discouraged if you're like, this is a mess, this is looking like a mess. Put on like a lighter color, blend it into it, then maybe go back with a darker. Always keep an empty brush nearby because you can always use that for blending. I mean, I'm a makeup artist. I do weddings, no lie, every single weekend, except for in the winter. And I still have these issues, so just don't be discouraged. I'm doing Glossier for blush, and then I'm going to do Temp 2 airbrush. So just dab it on the cheeks, and then I just like to kind of go around in circles until it's all the way blended in. So I'm using Air Glow Sunset Glow by Temp 2. And I'm just going to give my whole cheek a shine. And then I'll probably put a little on my décolleté later. I ordered my favorite mascara, but it's not in yet, so I'm using a sample again, which I'm really bummed about for this. Technique is pull lashes up, wiggle back and forth, and then give it a little twist. Not really a fan of this mascara, unfortunately, but makeup's looking pretty good. Alright, a lippy. For lips, I'm using a color that I made. Sort of like a raspberry tint to it. Ooh, and I have peppermint in it. So good. It looks a bit much with maybe the purple, but my dress is black and I have fur on and it's cold, so I feel like this will be a good look. To finish everything up, I'm taking this black pencil. This is by Giella. It's the brand that I used to work for in New York, and I'm doing my waterline. Then I have this brow gel by Tarte. It's actually golden blonde, and I like it because it gives a highlight to my brow and brings in the blonde a bit. And I also like how small this spoolie is. I like having my brows darker, but this just kind of lightens them slightly without it looking fake. See? Alright guys, so here's my finished look. I have my dress on now, my little fur, and I'm ready to go. I didn't realize how boobalicious this dress was until I looked at pictures later. Whoa, there's a close-up shot for you guys in case you didn't believe me. I love this dress. I got it from Windsor and it was under $50. I actually saw it on Julia and Hunter, that YouTube channel. She tried it on and I ordered it and it was perfect. The only thing is the tag stuck out the whole time. Everyone was coming up and fixing it for me all night. See? And of course, a little shoe shop for you guys. I know if you're anything like me, this is your favorite part of getting dressed up. Shoes. So these are the earrings I decided to go with. I've had them for like a year and haven't worn them yet. There's a little jaguar on them and I thought they were fancy enough, but not too fancy. Let me know what you guys think, and like always, thanks for watching. I'd love if you want to subscribe. Just click that button down there and give me a thumbs up. Thanks so much.